Let's start by quickly reviewing the techniques of the style. First of all, we have the inward figure eight block. We have the outward figure eight strike. We've got the front strike and the side swing. Okay, watch. Inward, outward, front strike, side swing. Now, it's the same way, if you remember, with the left arm. Inward figure eight, outward figure eight, front strike, and side swing. And then we had the arm switch. And the purpose of the arm switch is simply to get us from one arm to the next. And then if you remember, we had the fancy techniques, the side swing with around the neck, side swing around the neck, and then we had around the neck part two. Be careful on this one. Now, you can practice your techniques in a sequence or in any combination. For example, you may want to do inward figure eight block, outward figure eight strike, front strike, side swing, and then do the left side. Inward, outward, front strike, side swing. And then you also want to practice different combinations. And the reason for that is, if we're doing a kata, we're doing some type of form, we may be doing an outward figure eight, we may be kicking, we may throw a front strike there, an outward figure eight, front strike, we may go around the neck, down between the legs. So, you need to practice also the sequence, and you need to practice different combinations. Both arms. Here, I want to do a side swing with around the neck. I want to do a couple of arm switches. I want to do a right block. I want to do a left block. Okay, I want to switch arms to do around the neck part two. Okay, any type of combination. You've got to practice that. Now, what I want to do right now is add a new technique to this series. Watch. Remember the front strike from this position where we just threw the strike out? We broke our wrist here and it went across. We're going to do now a side strike from this position. Watch. I'm going to, with this hand, I'm going to pull the chuck out and cock it back. Watch. Real simple. I'm just going to pull the chuck out and cock it back like this. And then I'm going to throw it across my body, breaking my wrist, and pull the chuck back under the arm. Watch. I'm going to pull it out, throw it across, and bring it back. It's pretty easy. The front strike, again, is like this. The side strike will be like this. Okay, now the purpose in a self-defense situation, the side strike covers a lot more distance. The front strike, again, here, but the side strike, you pull it out, you've got so much more arc. Simple as that. With the left hand, it's the same way. I'm pulling the chuck out, cocking my wrist, throwing it across, using my arm to pull the chuck back under. So it looks like this again. Out, across, back. Watch again. Pulling the chuck out, cocking my wrist, throwing it across, coming back. Okay, that's called the side strike. Now watch, here's what we want to do. Right leg forward, here's your new sequence to practice. Inward figure eight block, outward figure eight strike, front strike, side strike after that one, side swing. Lift it up, left leg forward. Inward figure eight block, outward figure eight strike, front strike, side strike, side swing, okay? So that's your new sequence to practice. Practice it, again, with both arms until you have it down. Now, let me pause right here for one quick second. If this is your first Chakus tape, you've got the wrong video. Go back and get the original Chakus video in the yellow box. In that video, I teach these techniques to you step by step. The Chakus 4 video we're doing today is a bit more advanced. Let's keep going. Now, here's what I want to focus on today. Chuck's up over my shoulder. Watch, side swing with around the neck. Okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. Front strike with around the neck. We're going to come out, throw our front strike, and instead of coming back under the arm, we're going to let it go, back around, take our left hand back, catch it, and come on around. Pretty easy, right? Front strike, around the neck. Again, instead of bringing it under the arm, we're going to let it come back around our body, come back and catch it, and bring it on around the neck. So, that side swing around the neck, front strike around the neck, and now side strike around the neck. Watch. Again, we're going to cock it out, throw it across, breaking the wrists, pull it. Instead of pulling it back under the arm, we're going to let it go around our body, come around our neck. Watch. Side strike around the neck. One more time. Out, cross, around the neck. Perfect. Now, here's another technique I want to go over today. It's called the reverse around the neck. Take the chuck out like this, put it in your belly, get your arm motion going again. Left hand back behind your back, catch it, hold it. Now, this is what it looks like from the back. This time, take your right arm, bring your chuck up and around your neck, take your left hand up and catch it. Watch, take your right arm up and around, catch it with the left. The right arm comes up and throws it around, okay? Your wrist breaks here, goes right around your neck, your left hand comes up and simply catches the chuck and pulls it back around. One more time, up and around and back. Now watch, side swing, around the neck. When we get to this position, what are we going to do? We're going to reverse it back around. We're going to catch it with the left, bring it down and up. Watch, nice and slow. Side swing, around the neck. When we get to this position, we're going to reverse it back up and around, catch it with the left hand, up. Okay, now here's how I want you to practice this technique. Hold the chucks up over your left shoulder. Here's what you want to do. Turn loose of it with the left hand, pull the chuck out across your body. We're going to do that side strike with around the neck. When we get to this position, we're going to pull it back up and all the way back over to this side. Watch, let's do it again. Let loose of it with the left hand. Pull the chuck out across your body, throw it, come all the way around the neck. Get to this position, reverse it back. We're back up in this position. Now from here, because we can do any type of combinations, right? We'll do an arm switch and around the neck part too. And bring it back to this position. So watch it a little faster. One more time. Strike and around. Reverse it back. Switch arms. Down around the neck, part two. Switch arms. Great. Welcome back. Let's do the Dragon's Kata American style. The kata is designed to be tight, quick, a lot of spinning, a lot of kicking. If you can do this form properly, I think you can win some tournaments. It's a lot of fun. You come up and bow and prepare. You come back. Right leg is pointing straight. Left leg's got a little bit of an angle. We're simply going to pull the chuck out, step into a wide forward stance, throw a side strike across our body and ki-ai, and bring it back under the arm. Watch. We bow, prepare, we're back. We're going to pull the chuck out, step forward. From here, we're going to pull the right foot in and lift the chuck up. Do a side swing. We're going to step with our left foot, come right back to the front with the inverted figure eight block. From here, we're going to lift up, outward figure eight, kick, front strike, lift arm, switch, outward figure eight, front strike, switch arms, side swing with around the neck, under the arm, we're going to pivot back to the rear with the inverted figure eight block. Let's take it from the top. Bow, prepare. Dragon's Kata American style. We're back. Again, we're in a little back stance here. This foot's at an angle. This one's pointing straight. We're going to cock the chuck, step out into a forward stance, a kind of a narrow forward stance. Watch. Now, as soon as that chuck hits under your arm, you want to pivot, side swing, back to the front. Then you want to pull it up, outward figure eight, pull it under the arm, front kick, step down, again to a forward stance, front strike, switch arms, left outward, left front, switch arms, side swing, round the neck. When this comes under our arm, as soon as this hits under our arm here, we want to pivot to the rear, right inward figure eight block, lift up, outward figure eight, kick chest, front strike with around the neck. We're back to the front. From here, we're going to lift it up, look left, right outward figure eight, right front strike. Lift up, switch arms, right foot comes over. We're going to pivot, left outward figure eight. Then we're going to step through with the front strike. Looks like this. Then we're going to lift it up, and when we switch arms, we come back into horse stance facing the rear, right outward figure eight, front strike with around the neck. Again, when you hit under that arm, pivot right back to the front. Keep on the same line. From here, we're going to lift it up, outward figure eight, kick, front strike, lift up, switch arms and pause. Now watch. Remember the technique we learned earlier? This is what we're going to do. When we get here, we're going to do that technique. We're going to pull it out, kia, go around the neck. We're going to reverse it back. We switch arms, around the neck, part two. Switch arms, right foot comes to the left. Right chuck comes up. And we prepare. Okay, let's do that again. Dragon's kata, American style. We're back. Try to get into it if you can.